Finding the right audience to target on Facebook can be a little bit tricky sometimes. And so in this video, I want to show you how to hyper target a very specific audience so close that you don't have to really do any interest targeting, no behaviors, none of that stuff. And I like to call this the Trix berry targeting. And so just like they said back when we were kids, tricks are for kids. Well, this is specifically designed for adults. And this is a way that you can hyper focus on a specific audience that you want to get them to see more of your content and then ultimately buy more of your products or services. And the way that we use this is using inclusions and exclusions. And I'm going to show you exactly what that means. But think of it this way. You're able to hyper focus down to a very, very small area as opposed to trying to figure out where everybody is. And the reason why I put this together was because I was struggling to find people that I wanted to target online. And so what I ended up doing was figuring out, well, where do these people congregate at? Are they going to conventions? Maybe I even want to target their specific businesses itself. And so this way you don't have to worry so much about like what are they interested in? What is it that they are doing online? What are the behaviors? Are they page admins? Are they people that are going to these websites? All the different things. Like it's important to understand and research your demographic and the people that you want to go after. But at the same time, like if we can eliminate a lot of that stuff and just focus on a key area of where you know those people are congregating, well, it makes a lot more sense. And so that's why this is called the Trix berry targeting method. So with it, we're going to be focusing on a specific area. And for this example, it's going to be conventions. So anytime that you want to focus on like a specific industry, we know that they already have conventions they go to, whether it's this marketer. So like traffic and conversion just happened a little bit ago. Maybe you're focusing on plastic surgeons. Maybe you're focusing on the roofing industry. Whatever industry you focus on, you know that they're going to be coming together for different types of events. And so you want to leverage that and use it to your advantage to target those people that are attending there. So with this method, usually when you create ads, you're going to come in here and then this is at the ad set level, right? We're going to be creating an ad. And so we need to target these people. So when you type in an address, the smallest you can go is 1 mile. Well, targeting a 1 mile area can still be pretty big. There's a lot of people that are within a 1 mile area, right? But what if I just want to target people in this area, right? So like, let's say we want to target people at this specific location. So we can get even smaller, right? So this specific area right here, this square, is actually where there's a bunch of restaurants. But I want to target these people. But you could see if I target this entire area, it's going to be a lot of people and they might not be all my demographic. So how do we do this? Well, this is where you're going to use inclusions and exclusions. So I'm going to drop a couple pins here just so you can see it. So just so you know, you can drop pins and those pins are going to be based on longitude and latitude. Now, you can actually change the pin to be an exclusion or an inclusion. So if you exclude, now it turns red. So the way this works then is anybody within the red area is not going to be included in your targeting, but anybody in the blue area is going to be included in your targeting. So let me jump over here so I can show you what the finished product is supposed to look like. And this does take a little bit of testing out because you got to get the pins placed right. But as you can see here, this is what your targeting is going to look like. You're going to have the address of where the people are congregating, and then you're going to have a bunch of exclusions. Now, you might have more exclusions of this, or you might have less. It just depends on how the placement goes. But this is what it's going to look like, and this is why I call it the Trix berry targeting method. So right here, you can see we have kind of like a Trix berry, right? We've got red on the outside and blue on the inside. And this very, very small area right here, in between all the red, this is the only area that's going to be seeing your ads. So it's very, very small, but that means that you don't have to worry so much about actually building out interest groups, behaviors, and all those different things because you know that your target audience is already congregating in this particular spot. Now, there are a couple tricks that you want to make sure how you set up the ad. And so for this particular campaign, you're going to be using video views and then set it to through play. So it's THRU and then play. Reason being is that our goal is to just get as many people seeing our video so that way we can retarget them later. Now, you can run ads where it's specifically speaking to them, but you're going to be a lot more effective if you just get people to see your ad and just get them interested or put them in your retargeting list. And then later on, you're going to be showing them ads that are specific to them. So just to clarify, there's going to be some people in this area that are not your ideal people that you're trying to get interested in your service, right? So by eliminating them in the second stage, you're going to be able to keep refining that audience until you have a core audience of just people that you know are interested in your product or service. So you're still going to have people that are going to be a part of this list, but a majority of them, if it's a large enough conference, is going to be your ideal prospects or clients that you're looking for. So here's an example of one that I did. And this one was for people that are in the med spa niche, plastic surgery. So what I did here is I created a short video image. Now, if you only use a photo, you can't retarget people because Facebook doesn't have any retargeting options for people that just view a post or a specific post, right? But when it comes to video, you can select a specific video to retarget them based on. So what I did here is I just created a simple 5-second video. Move this over here. So this is a 4-second video. So it's a 4-second video. We just added some lights, but it's an image, right? For the most part. And so because of that, when somebody's scrolling through their Facebook feed and Instagram, they're going to see this image. And if it resonates with them, they might engage with it, but all we care about is them viewing it. And we just want them to view it for 1 second. It doesn't need to be 5 seconds. It doesn't need to be for a minute or anything like that. All we want is 1 second just to add them to this retargeting list. So right here, we're going to come into our audiences and you're going to go under engagement. Now under engagement, you have the video option. So what you would do is you would select the video that you want to retarget people on. And we want to do 25% because 4 seconds, 25% is 1 second. So we're going to do 25 seconds. We'll choose our video. And let's see. So here's the video. And as you can see, this one has 2,242 views. We'll click confirm. And then we want to do it just for the past. Now, you could do it for longer than 30 days. You could do it as short as 5 days if you wanted to, or you could do it up to 365 days. I've found that the sweet spot is about 180 days because I'll actually use this image for multiple conventions. So that way you're just continually compounding on the video views by getting more and more people of your ideal audience, and then you can retarget them for 180 days based on how long they watch that video. So I've already created this video audience, but what you do is just name it and then you're good to go. Then when you set up the targeting here, what you want to do is you want to exclude the people that watch this video. Now the logic behind this is that since you're going to be putting ad spend behind this and placing this ad in this small specific area, you don't want to have the same people that already watched it 1 second to keep seeing it over and over again. So how it works is it would start by targeting the entire area, but then as people start watching this video, that's going to get smaller and smaller until it's so small that only the people that haven't watched it are seeing that ad. So your ad spend will go a lot further, but it's just narrowing the audience of people that are in that area so that you don't keep showing it to multiple people that have already seen it once, twice, or 3 times. So in here, you'll put an exclude of the people that are watching that video 25%. So that way you know that they've already seen it, so they're already taken out of seeing it again a second time. And then you'll use this for when you retarget people at a later point. So once you have that, you would have your exclusions here. So right again, it's going to look like a Trix berry. And then you're going to do the exclusion. So to do the exclusion, you can do it on the pin itself where you click here. Or you can come up here and then you can click exclude. So you can do the same thing here. So you can exclude the location. Don't worry about the age range. Just leave it at 18 to 65 plus. Because the whole point behind this is we're just capturing every single person in that area. You don't have to worry about detailed targeting. You could add English if you want to, if you're in a different area and you only want English speakers. But if you're here in the United States, you can leave it open. And most of the people that are going to be within that area are going to speak English for the most part. Don't worry about adding anything like they like your page. And then you do want to edit the placements though. So we don't want to show it everywhere. We want to show it in 2 specific areas, which is going to be the Instagram feed and the Facebook feed. And then make sure you leave this as unchecked. So that way, if say somebody's inside the conference, not everybody's going to be connected to Wi-Fi. So we want to make sure that people are still seeing this that are in that area. And because it's a video image, if they're not connected to Wi-Fi, it's not going to automatically play unless their data plan allows for that. but you'll still get a lot of people that are going to see your content. And then right here, we're going to put it for 2-second continuous views. I think at the beginning I said through play, so a correction on that. You want to actually put 2-second continuous views because our goal is just to get as many people that are going to watch it continuously. And that would be it for when you first start this out. Now the next part of this will be retargeting people, but that's a whole separate thing. But try this out because it's really effective. You don't have to worry about interest groups, and it's a way that you can fine-tune an audience that might be difficult to target on Facebook, because while there's a lot of information that Facebook has as far as like the interests, behaviors, demographic information, sometimes your audience is just really difficult to figure out what it is that they're interested in. So this is a way of eliminating all of that and focusing on the areas where you know that those people are congregating. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and definitely give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one.